guys, so today I am bringing you my September reviews. So to start with, the first book I have is Harriet by Elizabeth Jenkins, which I mentioned in my September TBR. I absolutely love this book. It tells the story of Harriet, who is a woman in the 1800s who has a fairly severe mental illness that impacts her ability to function in daily lifestyle and to fully understand everything that's going on around her, and basically it tells the story of how people take advantage of that. I don't want to give away too much because it is a rather fantastic story. What I really liked about this is one of the only classics I have ever come across which has a main character with mental illness and deals with the moral implications of that. It's just, it's chilling, and it's based on true events, which is really horrifying, absolutely horrifying. This was actually published in the 1930s, but it is based on actual events in the 1800s. So I would definitely recommend this if you like kind of gothic, if you like kind of people being awful. People are awful, and this will like destroy your faith in humanity, but it is fantastic while doing it. Next up is the second Daphne du Maurier novel I've read, which is Frenchmans Creek. I did this as a buddy read with Yamini of Skeptical Reader. We both were really disappointed with this. Mostly because we both read Rebecca, and Rebecca is fantastic and flawless. Frenchmans Creek, not so much. It basically tells the story of a rich, bored noblewoman who... Hello, puppy. Sorry, my dog just walked in. Who... She's like trying to get onto my lap. Who basically falls in with some pirates while she's trying to escape her, you know, awful London lifestyle. The main characters are not sympathetic. I don't care about them. This was boring. It was hard to get through. I was really disappointed after Rebecca. I think Daphne du Maurier is at her best when she's plagiarizing other people, essentially, because Rebecca was heavily plagiarized. So, yeah. I still have on my bookshelf Jamaican Inn. Not really looking forward to getting to that, but, you know, as one does. Sorry if you can hear the puppy in the background. She's literally like walking underneath my tripod and everything. So next up, I read Parnassus on Wheels by Christopher Morley. I've had this on my shelf for a while. It is one of those Art of the Novella series by Melville Publishing House. I absolutely love this. This basically is about a middle-aged woman who has been taking care of her brother for most of her life, and they live on a farm, and he's a writer and he tends to wander off. And along comes the professor with the Parnassus, which is basically a wagon pulled by a horse, but it's a traveling bookstore, and he wants to sell it to her brother because he's heard of her brother and his writings and like how he wants to go off and wander, and she's like, I can't have him wander off, I need him to take care of the farm, so she buys it, and it's rather fantastic. I absolutely love this. I'm really looking forward to reading the sequel, The Haunted Bookshop, which I also have on my shelf. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this to any book lover. Next up was a reread for me. I'm not going to go too far in depth into this because you guys know I love these books, but I am rereading the Lord of the Rings series, and so in September we read The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I'd forgotten how much time passes in this book. Like, I'm so used to watching the movies because I watch the movies every year. And so it's been a few years since I have read the books, and I'd forgotten how much time passes in between events. But I absolutely love this. Every time I read this, I discover something new. I pay more attention to one aspect that I ignored in a previous reading. Yeah, I think Tolkien is one of the best fantasy writers out there. I know a lot of people disagree with me. I know they find him boring. I know they find him long-winded. You people are wrong. Basically, you are wrong. Tolkien is a master of writing, and if you don't agree, well, that's absolutely fine. I don't actually care, but you're wrong. Last up is one that I received as a birthday gift, and that is J.G. Ballard's Running Wild. This is a detective story, and this was given to me by my friend Cassie for my birthday. I tend to pick books for each other that are like outside of our normal, circle of books that we would choose. So this deals with a mass murder in a gated British community. Yeah, I didn't like this so much. It was okay written. Like it wasn't, I don't want to say it was well written. I wouldn't go that far. It was okay. The story was really predictable. I know we've had a couple discussions about this, so she knows my feelings on this. I just find it to be a very stereotypical, like, detective novella. It's technically a novella, it's very short. But yeah, I didn't enjoy this that much. And I'm sorry, Cassie. Normally I love what you send me, or am so horrified by it I can't get through it. She has a very odd track record. She has sent me Shirley Jackson. She's the one who got me started on Shirley Jackson, but she also sent me Chiamata Adichie's Half of a Yellow Sun, which I cannot finish because it is so graphically violent. This one I actually did finish, but I just didn't enjoy it all that much. So I would not recommend this unless you are a big, like, detective novel fan. Yeah, there's not, I didn't find anything special about it. That's all there is to it. So those are the books that I read in September, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye! Would you like to be in the video? This is the little monster who's been making all the clicky noises. This is Josie. We adopted her. She is 6 years old. She's an English Cocker Spaniel, and she is very sweet and cuddly. As you guys know, I lost my golden retriever a few months back, and so we have adopted a new dog, and she's very cute. She's gonna be in the thumbnail now. Yep.